Guys, so we are standing on top of our black and white Sentinel ship Hope E. Link the video down below if you haven't seen that. And we are working on our Point Atlas base. And my Point Atlas base is going to be using a lot of Silicate. So that is right, guys. This is the guide you want to be watching for Silicate. This is going to be the easiest method of farming Silicate, as well as just a little bit of a tip here before we get on into this. So what you're going to do first is get to any planet. Doesn't really matter. Most planets' ground is comprised purely of Silicate. And you're going to want to fly away from any bases that you might have nearby, because you don't want this to be considered your terrain edits. You don't want to be farming for Silicate and have your Silicate mine turn out to be what takes up all your terrain edits and never be able to do any terrain edits again and just be very upset, you know. Anyway, so we're far enough away. We're gonna go ahead and land now. A lot of people just say, well, you mine the ground, man. That'll get you some Silicate. But my method of getting Silicate, first of all, we have to switch to a different multi-tool, because this one actually, and also I really need to put him away. He doesn't need to be out right now, but I appreciate that he's here to help, I guess. Anyway, so you're going to want to go ahead and switch to a multi-tool that has the terrain manipulator on it. Most of your stock multi-tools are going to have that if you're just on the stock multi-tool, and you're just going to mine down, directly down for quite some time. Once you are down here, do not fret, do not worry. You can just use your jetpack to get back out of here. Hopefully you have some jetpack upgrades, otherwise you might have a little bit of a problem here. But anyway, switch to the flatten tool and just run through here and just hold down the button and just walk. And just walk and walk and walk. And hold it down until you run out of charge, and you'll get yourself at least a few thousand Silicate powder just like that. I am going to be doing this in order to be continuing work on my Point Atlas base. It is my ship depot where I unload and load my ships whenever I need to. It's my unloading and loading depot, so I wanted to redo it and make it look a little bit nicer, being as the fact that I had to be there so often. So, in order to do that, I figured I'd make everything of Silicate stone, which it turned out to be. Also, when you go down this low, you're very likely to run into cave areas, which are even better, because not only could you flatten out a cave area and put a base down here, technically, there's other things that can spawn down here, like dangerous flora and such, where I have other materials. But also, caves usually have like a wall you can mine and attack at, and it kind of just keeps you in one little area, and you don't end up doing too many tunnels that way by just widening the cave. And as you can see here, times 600, 700, we had like 45 charge, weapon charge depleted. The only thing this is going to need is some ferrite dust. So, you've seen that area we landed on earlier. I actually had some ferrite rocks out above it, if you do need to have a way of getting some more ferrite in case you're low on ferrite. There was some ferrite up there. I also mentioned some of these rocks that we were flattening through would be ferrite, but I don't think we're actually getting any ferrite from them because we're after Silicate and we're using the terrain manipulator. But this is a very, very easy method of getting all the Silicate that you needed. I know you may have been assuming I was going to be doing, alright, now we're going to go buy all this stuff, but when it comes to Silicate, if you can't do this, then, I mean, how are you doing any cool builds anyway that need so much Silicate if you can't even go under here, underground a bit, and just get the maximum amount of Silicate? Well, the reason why we dug down is so that, as you can see here, this is the max height this flatten tool will go. I have it as large as it can be, which means this is just the maximum amount of Silicate that can be collected using this tool. Using the mine function is way slower than the flatten function. The flatten function is honestly very, very powerful. Now, you can use this Silicate to be doing base builds, to be making some glass for base builds, whatever you really need Silicate for. I'm not here to tell you what to use your Silicate for. I'm just here to show you this is the way to get the Silicate, guys. If someone tells you another method, ignore them. This is just the simplest method. And as you can see, you can even use Silicate powder to recharge the laser. So let's go. Maybe just don't have any ferrite on you, because otherwise you're going to eat through ferrite. But infinite Silicate powder here. All it costs is more Silicate powder. What a wonderful, wonderful way of doing things, if you ask me. Now, I'm not sure how soon we're going to get there, but I was wanting a 999 stack, 1.5 stack. That's all we got out of that. That's okay. 1.5 will do. I guess I'll finish this off, guys, and then we will be out of here. I just wanted to do a quick little guide here on how to get tons of Silicate, and this is definitely the best method, guys. There really is no other method here. And what are all of these? Are all of these subterranean relics? Look at these. All these vortex cubes under here. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the other reason why you might want to do this. Is because in caves, vortex cubes and other things can spawn, like over here. Let's go ahead and go see what's going on here. More sodium here. Some oxygen here. What's this one? Some sodium. This one, some marrow bulb, which, I mean, I think you need a mining laser for. But besides that, pretty good if you ask me. Definitely the only way I'm going to be gathering my silicate from now on. But I do believe I'm out of here, guys. Hopefully this video was helpful. Like I said, I was not trying to make this video extremely long or drawn out. I'm just trying to let y'all know this would be the way you get to do all the silicate. You can do all the brick builds you want. You can do all the glass builds you want. All of it. You can do as much of it as you want, as long as you just go down here and do this. Make sure you're away from your base to avoid having terrain edits saving. But aside from that, I do believe that will be all, guys. Go ahead and leave a like on this video if it helped you, and keep it beast mode, my guys. Also, if you are not subscribed, oh, you're hurting my feelings. Go ahead and subscribe, please. Please heal my feelings and subscribe, guys. But I'm out. Keep it beast mode.